Hello everyone, my name is Jenna Dix. I'm the Minnesota GOP Secretary and I want to share with you a Q1 update for 2023. It is crazy to think that we are already wrapping the first quarter of 2023. It has definitely flown by and it's been a very busy first quarter. For those of you that I have not yet had the privilege of coming across or meeting, like I said, my name is Jenna Dix. I'm from Woodbury, Minnesota. I am the new secretary of the Minnesota GOP. David Pasco stepped down and I was voted in at State Central in December. I was officially sworn in as secretary at the first state exec meeting in January. And like I said, the year's been flying by. It's been incredibly busy. The committee as a whole, we've been up to quite a lot, making sure that we are keeping our heads down, keeping positive, fighting hard for the GOP, making sure that we're trying to be as effective and setting us up for success in the future. That's the goal. We want to win elections. I know that last election didn't go as well as we'd all hoped. I knew that firsthand working on one of the state campaigns. But we want to keep using that as fuel to stay motivated and make sure that future elections are successful. My MO as a person, I hit the ground running, I dive in strong. For those of you that don't know a lot about me, I recently got involved in politics within the last 3 years or so. So being within this secretary role, I knew I had to hit it strong and make sure that I am keeping a very open mind, trying to learn as much as I possibly can. Like I said, sworn in January. I have been in close communication with David Pasco, who was the previous secretary. He also held other roles on the board as well. So a very knowledgeable individual who I've been blessed that he shared a lot with me. In addition to communicating with David, communicating with different people within the staff, different people within the board, but I also reached out to different secretaries within the GOP in other states as well. So I reached out to all of the secretaries in red states. I have had the privilege of communicating closely with the secretary from Texas, South Dakota, Indiana, just to mention a few, who have shared with me best practices, tips. All of the states do run things a little bit differently, but why not collect as many great ideas from successful states as possible? So I've been honored to have some great conversations, to be given some great tips that I can implement in my own practices as secretary, but also share with the board as well. Another thing that I've been focusing on as getting into this role is attending conventions, right? It's convention season. I did have the privilege of attending a couple conventions for BPOUs, along with my own, of course, in Woodbury. And then with CD conventions upon us now, I've made a couple of videos because I didn't have it didn't match my schedule to go to CD7, unfortunately, but I do have plans of attending some of the upcoming CD conventions. I'll be at CD8, sending my best regards to CD1, which is happening the same day, but on the opposite end of the state. And we'll be attending a few more in the next upcoming weeks. Convention season is always, it's a lot of work, but it's exciting as well because we get to see our volunteers and our activists working hard, boots on the ground, doing what they need to do to move the GOP party forward in the state of Minnesota. One of the things that I wanted to really get involved in when I took over this role was the affiliates. Being an affiliate member myself, the affiliates are near and dear and close to my heart, but I also know that in addition to the BPOUs being the boots on the ground, doing the hard work, getting the people involved within our communities, the affiliates have that same type of power, but in a different sort of way. They can lean into different demographics that sometimes the BPOUs don't have that same ability. So the affiliate groups are definitely something, like I said, that I'm passionate about. Last meeting, I have been in connection with Barb Sutter a little bit, chatting about the affiliates, and I brought it up at the board. We did successfully get a committee set up to work with the affiliates, so we will be launching that actually very, very soon. So that's exciting because we want to make sure we're tapping into as many areas, supporting those grassroots, and ensuring that we are growing as a party. So that committee, the action steps will begin very quickly. Because as I said, Q1 went fast. I'm sure Q2, Q3, Q4 will as well. And we want to make sure that we are set up for success for these elections as they come rolling up. One final thing as well is I know that it's really important that the leadership of this party is reachable, that the activists know that, hey, it's not somebody that's untouchable. I don't even know how to get in contact with them. Make sure you are checking out the Minnesota GOP's website, because all of that information is now listed. It's not a question mark of who represents you anymore, who is in charge of your CD, who is on the board, things of that sort. It's all on there, and you can get in contact with those individuals very easily now. So if you ever do have questions for me personally, please check out the website. My email is right on there for you to connect with me directly. I check my email every day, just like many of us all do nowadays. And I get back to those emails as fast as I absolutely can. I love connecting with the activists. I love connecting with the delegates, the alternates, because number one, you are the ones that voted me in. You wanted me in this spot, and I want to work hard for you. But in addition to that, it's important that we truly are working as a team. My action step for you, because that's my personality, right? I don't leave anything unwrapped without a bow of an action step. So my action step for you is to start thinking outside the box. Start thinking about, how can I get more involved in the community with my BPOU or with my affiliate group, so that the community starts to see, number one, we're here, and number two, we are here to do good things. One great thing that you could look for, and I know a lot of communities do events such as this, is prayer breakfasts, or like a morning of prayer, something of that sort, because we are a party that our platform is built on our faith, and a prayer breakfast or something of that sort is a great way to get involved, show that we have those solid values, those solid beliefs, and if those views are aligned by other people in attendance, the BPOU is a great place for them to take a next step and get involved in something else to help drive the mission forward. So check your local community, see if there's any prayer breakfasts or anything of that sort local. Sign up your BPOU, sponsor a table, buy a few tickets, something of that sort, so that you can start to get a little more involved in the community in a different way, some different thinking, and start to attract some new people to your BPOU or your affiliate group. Again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. My email is right on the website. I look forward to connecting with you all soon and sending best wishes for a very successful Q2.